All right, so we're gonna change the transmission cooler, the new one over here. We're gonna change the fan clutch and the radiator on the Danger Ranger. See if that solves anything with the transmission issues, overheating and whatnot. So there's two bolts here, one, and there's a bolt on the top bracket which wasn't even connected. The rivets broke, and time to change. The last tranny I put in, I blew this out, cleaned it with a brake cleaner, and shot it through it, and it wasn't coming out too fast. You know what I mean? It was like sluggish. I would fill like a half a can, or fill the line up, and then blow it through, and it coming back was like very soft. So I don't know if that was the problem all along with these trannies, but we're gonna find out. So yeah, I just blew through that cooler and it's not clogged at all. Maybe it's because it goes from there, then it goes into the radiator, and then from the radiator it goes back. See, these are the two right here. They come from this one comes from the transmission, goes into the cooler, comes back into the radiator. From the radiator goes back into the transmission. But we'll blow these lines out too. Put a little Fritz in there, a little bit of brake cleaner, and we'll blow them out. Make sure they're nice and clean and clear. For high brake cleaner, okay. So we'll do that also. Make sure they're free, and then we'll get a new radiator coming in. And waiting for the Amazon guy. So always remember, guys, you want to get as much antifreeze on the new concrete as possible. Alright? I don't know why, but they say it helps. Trying to get this line, you know, catching as much as I can here. But it doesn't want to cooperate. The radiator's empty. It's just coming out of the motor now. And I can feel it gurgling, so it's a lot. And I just changed the antifreeze on this. There goes my timer. I've been in here 30 minutes already. I put a timer on the whole house fan up there. See? I guess I better put it on for an hour. Yeah, turns that on, and you got cool breeze coming through that door. Cools the whole place down. Who needs air conditioning in the garage? Not me. I don't want to pay the light bill. As cheap as my light bill's been coming, I don't want to get them mad by putting an air conditioner in here. I'm not in here every day, so light bill's very, very cheap. You wouldn't even believe it if I told you. You'd laugh at me. Alright, so let me get this antifreeze out. Alright, radiator hole's off, lines are off. I'm going to drop it down. Well, let me clean these lines first. Oh no, let me disconnect these from the radiator. There's one way up there, there's one down here. Let me get the one down here now. Where is it? Right there, alright. Let me get the special wrenches for that. Always use line wrenches on your lines. If you don't have a line wrench, you can go get one. I don't think you're gonna have that size. It might be this one here. What is this? A 15 and a 17. Probably 17. Yes, feels like a 17 to me. work with this. What's moving? The whole thing moving? Yeah, it looks like the whole thing's moving. So what you gotta do is you gotta hit it with your WD, because it was trying to spin and kink on me. You see it there. Hit it with the WD and hit the line like that, so the WD will go in there. And then you grab it with a pair of grip pliers and you free it up. That's the only way I've known. Otherwise, I've used a torch in the past, but sometimes the oil goes on fire, and I don't want to burn my new building down. So we'll do it like this. I think we can take these off now. And we'll check the status of that line, because he did get a little kink there. What I don't want is the oil to get into the antifreeze, because like I said, I just changed that, so I want to reuse it. And I don't put the cheap stuff in there. I put the red with no glycol. I put it in all my vehicles. Like I said, we'll clean these lines out. The brake cleaner, make sure they're not clogged. We're gonna change. I think the overheating problem was the fan clutch itself. Yeah, it's got a good kink in it there. See it? I gotta get that off and straighten that out. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is these lines here. I'm gonna spray the brake cleaner in there and blow them back. But I'm gonna do it from that end, because this side is, just want to make sure they're not going into the transmission. You know, make sure they're not going in. Sorry about that. See, make sure they're not lining up with the transmission, because I don't want it to go inside there. The brake cleaner, because you know brake cleaner, it does what it says. Brake cleaner, it cleans everything. So we don't want that in there. So we're gonna pull them down a little bit. See, there's one right here, it'll spray there. And the other one, I can't see where it is. Okay. As you can see, I blew everything back. I got it leaking in here. It's all oil and everything. All the smut that was in there. The lines, they do seem clear now. This one I had to get on the ladder. Spray the stuff in there. Right there. And then blow it back. You can see it's getting everywhere. Yeah. Trying to catch it everywhere I can. This one blew nice and clear. And blow that with my mouth is like no restrictions at all. And that's what we want. No restrictions at all. Tranny oil was clean. See that? The cooler was okay. So I'm pushing towards the fan clutch, but I'm changing everything anyway. Radiator, because I'm done. I'm tired of this already. Got to get this truck going to where I could tow that trailer again. Before I put one of their trannies in, this thing used to tow anything without a problem. So you have the cooler in, but I can't get to the screw here. It was hard getting it out, the one for there. So I'm just gonna blow a hole through this stupid thing here, so I can see where to put the screw. Hello, screw hole. Yeah, sometimes they make things pretty stupid, you know? The Ford dealer and stuff, they make it so that you gotta go back to them. Guess what? I don't have money to go back to you. There it is. Alright, so waiting on Amazon for the radiator. But what I'm gonna do is take this old one out now. And do the fan clutch at the same time. So, let's get the radiator holes off. Let's get these bolts out here. See, that radiator's pretty old. Let's get the shroud bolt out. Let's get the shroud off first, then the radiator up. He's out. It's over here. It's pretty. Had some shit running through it. This could be clogged. You know. I don't know. Let's see, we got more antifreeze here to clean up. Thank God I got all these towels here. I'm just wasting, I don't care. They're cheap enough. Just soak it up. Yeah, so as soon as Amazon comes with that, but I gotta check this, see if I can pop that off, make sure it's the same. Is it a screw on? Yes, it is. A screw on. See, this feels very easy to spin. Very loose. That one's pretty tough. Yeah, I don't know. That might be the problem. The overheating also. But I'm gonna get a wrench on that. Big nut down there, see if we can free it loose. Alright guys, this thing doesn't want to come off, so I'm gonna try a power stroke move on it. It's the 6.0 chisel move. Let's see if you can see this. Oh, there it goes. There it goes, spinning. Spinning. Really on there. Screwing off. Thank God we don't need it anymore. me get this off. Alright, I want to give you guys an idea how hard it was to get that off. Look at this. Look at this. All the way around the chisel. Holy macaroni. 4 screws out to be able to take the fan shroud off. But like everything else, it's stuck too. Oh, man. This Ranger Minga. Like my wife says, time for a junkyard. Alright, junkyard, buy a new truck. Told her, no! Alright, let's see. It's a new. It's the same as the old. Looks the same to me. Throw it in. Only thing, look at this one, see? I don't know. I don't know. This one feels a little more stiffer than this one, but I mean, I had a problem with it, so I need to find out what the problem is, so I'm not going through this crap anymore. I think whoever put this water pump on, like the nut is not long enough. You can see threads in the water pump. That one is a little deeper nut, but regardless, it should work. So I'm waiting on the radiator now from Amazon, see if they show up. I'll be back when they come. And we're back. Look who showed up. Amazon. So what we want to do is we want to put a light in there and see if you can see the light through. Make sure it's nice and clean, so the air could get through there. So we have a light under here. We're gonna take it and shine it through the front. And we'll blow it air anyway. See? See, it's nice and clean. It's got a little bit of dust there. But right where the cooler is. See? That's important. It has to be clear. Alright, we'll blow compressed air through there anyway. Alright. So as I do it, I'm getting a lot of dust out of this thing. And it smokes the whole area up. There's a lot of dust in here. I can show you. I got a lot of it. Yeah, I think I got a lot of it. Bad. Okay, we're gonna do a fuel filter too. Amazon said it fits, exact fit. Is that like an exact fit to you? Not today, it ain't. Let me see if I can get those off without an issue. Otherwise, I might save that for another day. Let me see if I can get that off. Otherwise, the radiator's all in. Just gotta pull this for the overflow up. I could put this in now. Now that it's back here, I believe it goes in that little hole there. Or that one. Yeah, that'll work. And the lines will go in there. What was that fell? Clamp for this. Okay, that's the overflow. And this is the radiator hose, which I think we need to put on, don't we? Yes, sir. Oh, why didn't you do new radiator hoses, Mike? Buy them for me. Yeah. That'll solve the whole problem. Why you didn't change the clamps? Buy them. It's nothing better than the original factory clamps. They're the best. The best. Come on. That's how much they're the best if they don't work. Okay. Here we go. There you go. One radiator hose connected. We do the top one and we can fill it. These lines are on. We're all connected. Why this one is rubbing on this now, I don't know. Because it's in here. Okay, that's better. Alright. Let's see if I get that fuel filter off. Okay. You hear that fan, right? I can feel it sucking. It's real loud too. Got a little antifreeze on. Look how fast that fan is spinning. Wasn't like that before. Alright, so we got no leaks. So far I couldn't change the fuel filter. It's the wrong one. Amazon screwed me over again. So I picked my grandson up for football practice. So what better time to test the tranny than the radiator? Just gotta check the fluid and everything. Let it warm up a little. Make sure there's no more leaks. Nowhere. I don't see anything leaking. So it should be good. But I know the cooler and everything took a lot of what do you want to call it? Tranny fluid. Antifreeze is a little low. So we'll top that off. Now this is what a fan clutch that's working should sound like. Hear that? Looking at 400 horsepower here, boy. 6-cylinder. Alright, we're shifting fine. And I think I'm going to end this video here. Truck is running cool. Staying at 180. And we're running through the gears now. Let's see, we hit the overdrive on the back road over here. You can hear that fan, you hear it? That's what the fan is supposed to sound like. Trying to get that car, the tranny, hot so I can really add the right fluid, because I'm going a couple hours away tomorrow and I want to just take this, keep using this. Unless I've been using the big truck, the diesel fuel price is killing me. I mean, fuel ain't better for this. It's 50 in diesel, or it's 100 in diesel, 50 in this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Overdrive. There you go. Ran through all the gears. Alright, so I'm going to end this video here. If anything goes wrong, I'll let you guys know. Thanks for watching.